Welcome to Cocktail Magic, the world's first mobile cocktail drink mixing and dispensing system. The system has been designed, developed and tested by my small manufacturing company in the southwest of England. The system is capable of dispensing at a touch of the button 24 pre-programmed cocktail recipes, up to 1 litre of any of the selected cocktails can be dispensed in under 60 seconds. The dispensing font, this big black thing, can be placed onto any mobile bar, and the ingredients are hidden and stored directly underneath. I'd like to actually show the system on offer. Turn to page 2 and you have to select a cocktail from page 2, and we'll show you how quickly this system works.
On the basis that I know what it's supposed to take, like roughly, I would say Black Russian.
Right, okay, all agreed, Black Russian?
Is that right?
Why not?
Okay, so this is how simple it is. You press new order.
House cocktail.
House cocktail. And you want a jug of Black Russian. You press order complete. So there's your Black Russian.
Thank you very much.
And if it's not that tasty, then they can instantly reprogram the system just to, so if you want more, whatever it is, more orange, or it's all there.
Drinks are served, and Mike is hoping that a demonstration will win the judges over. Whilst not the most aesthetically pleasing of products we have seen in the Compass Lair, it does boast functionality and potential for use in the field in some of the company's larger events. Having perused the cocktail menu, Adam O'Connor has found a gap.
Would this restrict to a certain kind of cocktail that you could do? So the only cocktail I ever drink is a mojito.
Right.
So is that capable of doing that? That's
it is. Well,
not a deal breaker,
you'd have to add the sugar, for instance.
Right, okay.
What this does is creates the ingredients and mixes them, but the added
salad
kind
and
of
other bits?
No.
No.
We're looking at the kind of fast,
Yeah.
busy nightclubs,
So
busy
jugs,
bars.
rather than
jugs, yeah.
Jugs.
Yeah.
It's not, the theatre's not there, because most people that go for a cocktail, they want to see that theatre. This is more about heavy footfall, really quickly, you know, in event companies, say, you know, music festivals, for instance. We've got to the stage now where you can actually design and create cocktails on the hoof, and you can create and design cocktails
to a specific recipe, so you know people's variations, a bit like food. You could design your own cocktail, so to speak, different strengths, if it was preferred by
exactly.
the
Yeah.
customer.
Yeah.
And in terms of cleaning and things like that, how does that
Well,
work? Because it looks like quite a lot of bits to...
The main point, as you guys will know, is the pipes that lead down here.
Yeah.
And every night that just needs a wee bit of soda water popped onto it, and then once every probably 6 to 8 months, a proper clean, as in a little bit of a flush out. But again, it's something that can be done by untrained bar staff if they're told.
Is this designed to go, for instance, into like a greenfield site, an event? So if you're in a marquee or something like that, is it stable enough to go into something like
Absolutely, yeah. All you would need in that situation is a supply of water. Whether if it's a music festival, then you have the big Bowsers that sit there, or a tap. That's all that's actually required.
And power.
that? And what is the
Oh,
power?
no,
Single.
electricity.
It's just standard plug, is it? Not single phase.
Yeah.
I guess the thing I need to understand as well is this consumer bit about the theatre of a cocktail. Because I guess I come from watching someone who knows what they're doing, making your cocktail is quite exciting, if you like.
Yeah.
Watching someone who clearly doesn't know what they're doing is horribly painful. So I guess we'd need to just understand from a consumer's point of view how they feel about not having that theatre.
I think I could help you on that one. If you're in a really busy nightclub, there's 800 people and you're all stood at the bar, and you've got that, and it's a cocktail bar, and there he is, he's chucking all the bottles around, you're stood there. Think, God, I really want a drink, I really want a drink. Well, beside that, you could have one of these and they go, what do you want, mate? Well, give us a jug for a tenner. I can't be bothered to wait here. Shh, there you go. Litres of jugs coming out, money coming in. Rather than standing watching the theatre, you're taking the revenue.
Cool. Voting time then. Nick, do you want to start that end?
Yeah, I mean, I can see the value of having a cocktail dispensing machine which can churn out quite a lot of cocktails in a quick time. And I can actually see the value in some of our sports and leisure venues, possibly.
Yeah.
So from that point of view, I think a trial, I would say yes, with a view to see how that goes.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, I'm going to give you another yes because I think it's a sound idea. I do think it needs some more thinking around the theatre style, as you said. As somebody who was crushingly disappointed when I went to Raffles Hotel in Singapore to see my Singapore Sling dispensed from a huge, great big plastic jug, I do have qualms about this. Yeah, that said, it's a yes from me.
It's yes from me actually. I think for us, I think it's a niche. I think it is the events bit. I can see the role because it's about turnover. I think I'd want to see the consumer research around the recipes and things like that, because actually we haven't got time to if we're going to put this in, we want to put it in, know it's a great tasting product. I don't want to faff around and have people trying to play around with it at a local level, adding extra bits. I want to know a Black Russian, it comes out every single time. I think that's the essence. I can see the technology that can do that. So I think for me it's about finding out where in the business we could trial it, and understanding a bit more about the recipes themselves and how we make sure we get that consistently right. But I can see the place.
Yeah, that's my view. Providing we can understand what a consumer thinks and make sure it's a good quality product, because where we hold events, you get one chance, so we'd need to make it as right before we did it. Yeah. Okay, good. Thanks very much.
Thank you very much.
Thanks,
Okay.
chaps.
Great.
Some tentative yeses from the four experts, but by looking into the appeal of a machine-mixed cocktail and consistency of the recipes, they have decided that cocktail magic is worth further exploration.